Last video, we discussed that how Indians got the chance to emerge as an entrepreneur and how, or in other words, how Indians got the chance to become successful businessmen. We discussed that some Indian businessmen, they became very successful, but they were under the control of European Managing Agency. And after that, we found that how the workers were supplied to them. The workers were coming from the nearby district. Now, we are going to discuss another topic, that what was the peculiar about the industrial growth. I mean, how the industries or Indian industries got momentum, how it became very important industry in the upcoming time. So you have to understand one fact, that when Indian industries came up or when Indian industries emerged, at the time there was very confusion in the mind of new businessmen, that whether they should go with the textile production or with some other product. They decided that they will not go with the manufacturing of textile product. Why? Because market was already flooded with Manchester goods. So in order to avoid the competition, they decided that they should go with the production of yarn or thread. And that is why they paid attention towards production of yarn or thread. And over the time, thread became also a very important part of the trade, and it was in great demand at the time, particularly from China and Japan. So China and Japan was asking, and thereafter, after some years, China and Japan also stopped the import of yarn from India. So as one door was closed, it was a coincidence that other door was opened. And what was the other door? That in India, Swadeshi movement started. And as the Swadeshi movement started, there was a huge demand for Indian goods, and particularly the Indian made textile. So this is how the yarn that was produced in India, it was utilized for producing the textile and Swadeshi textile. And at the same time, the Manchester goods were banned, or it was restricted. It was boycotted. So you have to understand that this was the phase when the Indian textile came back, or it was termed as the revival of Indian textile. We all know that because of the system of Gomastha or the system of advance payment, we lost our textile. We lost our Indian textile that was small scale. That was a part of a small scale industry. But again, we have found that because of the Swadeshi movement, it came back. So that was the unique thing. Now, apart from that, how the Indian industries got acceleration, how it was accelerated. You have to understand one fact, that when Indian industry came, it found some favorable condition. So first favorable condition was the Swadeshi movement, introduction of Swadeshi movement in India, and after that the second favorable condition was the introduction of World War I. When World War I started, it was a prolonged war. It went from 1914 to 1918. So this was the period of World War I. At that time, British got involved in the war, and India also got involved indirectly, because India was a colony of Britain. But in the war, we all know that more and more things are required. So war requirement was there, war goods requirement was there, and it was not possible for the British industry or the British backed industry to meet the requirement of war. So Indians were asked to generate more and more industry, to come up with more and more industry, and to create goods that was important or that was required for meeting the war, like uniform of the soldiers, like horse saddle, leather boot. So this is how the Indians were asked to generate more and more. Indians were asked to generate more and more industries, factories, in order to meet the requirement of war. So we found that because of the World War I, the Indian industries got accelerated, it got multiplied. Most of the industries emerged at that time, and at that time there was no such restriction as it was there before, because of the European Managing Agency. So here no EMA was going to play any specific role, because now because of the war, all the Britishers' machinery was busy in tackling the situation of war. So at the time, Indians got the chance to grow their industries, their own industry. So this is how the Indian industry mushroomed or Indian industry multiplied in large numbers. After the war was over, Britishers tried to come back. They come back, and Manchester's also. And Manchester's means because Britishers were known for the Manchester goods. So Manchester tried to come back to recapture the market, but it was too late because market was already convinced by the Indian industries and Indian factories. So this is how the Britishers lost their control over the market. So you have to understand this point very carefully. Okay, so we discussed that what was the peculiar about the industrial growth. So industrial growth was the reality. Here I am talking about the Indian industries. It was the reality because of the two important events. First one was the Swadesi movement, and second one was the World War First. Now, we will discuss another topic also, that is small scale industries predominate. We discussed that Indian industries got chance to get multiplied because of the World War I. At the same time, you have to understand that once it was requested by Britishers, or order was given by the Britishers to speed up industrialization in India or to grow more and more Indian industry to meet the requirement of war, more and more small scale industries opened up in various areas. It opened up in bylanes in the local areas. And you'll have to understand that most of the workers at the time were employed in the non-organized sector, because the sector which was, or the factory that was opened up in the bylanes or in the local area, it was only unorganized. So most of the workers were engaged at the time in unorganized sector. Only Bengal and Bombay was the place where the factories were located and organized factories were located. You have to understand that. But in rest of the country, people were working in the unorganized sector. Although Indian industries came up, but people were working there. So this was the phase when small scale industry came back, or it was the revival of a small scale industry. You have to understand that in this phase, now the local handlooms products or the handloom products also got chance to become popular, because now Britishers was not there to control them, so they got chance to become popular. So over the time, handloom industry also got chance to become popular. You have to understand one fact also, that many small scale industry or the hand weavers became successful. Why? Because they understood the importance of technology also. So the small weavers and or the handlooms workers, they also adopted some new technology like fly shuttle machine in order to make their work easier. Apart from that, you'll have to understand one more fact, that the industries were there. Big industries were there. Some big Indian industries were also there. But still, many small industries, they survived the competition, or they withstand the competition. Why? Because there was a great demand for that particular product in which they were skilled. Like I'm going to give example of Baluchari sari or Banarsi sari. So their demand would never decrease. Whatever the competition will come, or whatever the competition was there, the demand never decreased. No, so I have to understand this fact. So because of that, so small scale industry, some of the small scale industry, they remained out of the competition, or they could not spoiled out, or they could not rejected out because of competition. So I have to understand this fact. So this is how the small scale industries survived, or it again came back because of the introduction of technology. And second thing was, they came back because some of the industries were very peculiar in nature, and it was very difficult for the big factories or big industries to copy them. Like I gave you example of Banarsi sari. So because of that, they survived in the market. But more or less, the condition of the workers was almost same all over the country, and they were suffering a lot. You have to understand this fact. So this is how we have to understand that how the small scale industries came up and how the workers were still suffering. Thank you.